Today, I'm taking on the challenge of confronting my own ego and figuring out how it's been sneaking in the way of my goals. Can I break free from its grip? The concept of ego is one that's often discussed in personal development circles, but I think it's essential to understand its role in our pursuit of goals. Our ego can be a powerful driving force, pushing us to succeed and achieve great things, but it can also be a major obstacle, holding us back from reaching our full potential. In this video, I want to explore how our ego can sabotage our goals and what we can do to stop it. One of the primary ways our ego manifests is through self-doubt. We start to question our abilities, wonder if we're really cut out for this, and before we know it, we're paralyzed by fear. On the flip side, our ego can also manifest as arrogance. We become overconfident, thinking we know it all, and start to take unnecessary risks. Then there's the fear of failure. We're so afraid of not succeeding that we don't even try. In each of these cases, our ego is preventing us from pursuing our goals effectively. Think about it. When was the last time you didn't take a risk because you were afraid of looking foolish? Or when did you last procrastinate on a task because you were worried it wouldn't be perfect? That's your ego talking, holding you back from achieving your goals. It's so subtle yet so powerful. Self-doubt, arrogance, and fear of failure are just a few of the many ways our ego can sabotage our success. But the good news is that by recognizing these patterns, we can start to work on them and overcome them. Our ego can also sabotage our success through perfectionism. We get caught up in making everything just right, and before we know it, we're stuck in analysis paralysis. Or we need constant validation from others, which can lead to people-pleasing and a lack of authenticity. Then there's our resistance to feedback. We get so defensive when someone points out our mistakes that we miss out on valuable opportunities to learn and grow. For example, have you ever received feedback on a project and immediately become defensive, even though the feedback was constructive? That's your ego talking, resisting the idea that you might not be perfect. Or have you ever struggled to make a decision because you're waiting for the perfect solution? That's your ego again, holding you back from taking action. These are just a few examples of how our ego can sabotage our success. But the key insight here is that by recognizing and managing our ego, we can overcome these patterns and achieve our goals. It requires a mindset shift from one of self-centeredness to one of humility and openness. When we let go of our need to be right all the time, we open ourselves up to new possibilities and opportunities. We become more receptive to feedback, more willing to take risks, and more focused on our goals. It's not about eliminating our ego entirely, but about learning to work with it rather than against it. By recognizing our ego's patterns and working to overcome them, we can tap into a deeper sense of purpose and drive. We can achieve our goals and make a meaningful impact in the world. And that's what it's all about. To sum it up, our ego can be a major obstacle to achieving our goals. But by recognizing its patterns and working to overcome them, we can tap into a deeper sense of purpose and drive. Remember, it's not about eliminating our ego entirely, but about learning to work with it rather than against it. So, have you ever struggled with your ego sabotaging your goals? Share your experiences in the comments below. And if you want to learn more about personal development strategies, be sure to check out my other video on desired reality. Thanks for watching. I'll see you next time.